Yo, yo, yo. It's Reverse Polarity. It is Thursday night. We're back. We have mouse problems. The infamous Apple mouse is a total nightmare, but
It's
I'm your
not a
boy.
to-
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. But I am your boy, Hi-Fi Vega, joined, as always, by the man who vacations a lot now, I guess. Does
Oh,
vacations that we
wow.
didn't know about. Like
I
the
get
guy
one vacation.
who does car audio sometimes.
Shit.
The Maui mogul is Dean from Five
Oh,
Star Stereo. What's up, Dean?
what's going on, man?
What's up? How's it going?
Not me, man. I'm ready for bed. Actually, it's funny. I'm going to bed early every night this week just to try to combat this shit.
Yeah.
It's really weird because vacation killed me because it's 6 hour time difference from here. So I was waking up every morning at 5:30. So I got no sleep on vacation. Then coming home, it's like you're always just like, oh. But
I hate
that
vacations.
first week
I hate
was
vacations
brutal.
like that. Like it's like you didn't get any rest.
Yeah.
Like why'd I do this?
Because I have women that take care of all the bookings, and I simply say, "Sounds like a great idea. Let's do that."
Yeah. And then you guys woke up early. I seen you taking pictures of the sunrise.
Not you guys. No, oh dude, that sunrise. Oh my god, that was dumb.
What time did you get up?
2
a.m. Did you even go to sleep?
2 a.m. No, not really, because it was like, no, because it was like 11:30 by the time you go to bed. And we woke up at 2, but we were home by 7.
Right.
So I mean, we went back to bed. Then I woke up at like 9, so it wasn't like it's like I got my 4 hours worth of sleep, so I was all good. Dude, that was the worst drive ever. Like, hands down, the fucking worst drive.
Wait, so you had to drive to get from there to there? Wait, you were staying at, so it's on a different part of the island then?
Well, it's up the island, so we're at about 1,000 feet or more, maybe higher than that. I don't know. And we were on the volcano side, but to get up to the volcano, it's another 10,000 feet up. And it's not like a nice leisurely drive 10,000 feet up. It's, and the roads aren't exactly great there. And the state roads don't have guardrails, and it's, it's pitch black. It's pitch black. Put it this way. You're above the airplanes, because you got to figure 10,000. You're driving to 10,000 feet, so you're driving as high as you're flying.
Yeah.
So when you're up there, and you look back at the city with the lights on, it looks like you're in an airplane looking over, but you're not in an airplane. You're on a road, and now you have to turn. So you didn't really look. It was very.
Is there going to be video of this? Is there video of this?
Not video of driving up in the dark, because. Dude, I was 10 to and glued just, oh man, when I got to the top,
my knuckle.
Oh, dude, I couldn't even, just from doing this, man, it felt like I was on a ball, teetering on a ball. And I'm like, dude, if I go right or left, I'm going to fall off a cliff. It was just, it was miserable. And the moon was real low that night. So we actually got above the moon, and, it's stars. It was honestly, the starry sky was the best part. Watching the sunrise. I live in Florida. I can watch a beautiful sunrise every morning if I want to get up, which I don't.
Listen, we go to Florida every single year. Never once have I was like, I need to see the sunrise. Now, I'll make a point to watch the sunset.
Yes.
Because I'm already up at that time. But no, I'm not waking up early to watch it rise.
Yeah, I'm not either. But driving dangerously in Hawaii. Yeah.
That's how it goes. So
man,
it's been 2 weeks. Like what's going on? What cardio is happening? Last week you had a show with the guys from Brax Helix.
Yeah. Yep. That was a good show. We had a good time with Larry and the bodyguard Dustin in the back. I'm like, dude, sit down, man. You're creeping me out, but it's all right.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch this on replay. I'm just gonna relax on Thursday.
Yeah.
See what it feels like. Yeah, it felt good.
It felt good. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it felt good. because I know the Thursday before that, I don't know what I was doing, but I was relaxing.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm going to extend that to you because next week I'm going to be in Florida. No.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
going to be in Alabama. So we're going to be in the
Nice.
Gulf Shores area. So you get a week off next week.
Okay, I'll take it.
If you don't die from a head cold between now and then.
I mean, I don't think I'll die from a head cold. But, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe. I mean, you never know. Yeah, anything is possible. But,
so what have you been doing? What's going on in the Bay? What's installed? What's coming up? What's going on?
I mean, it was kind of nice getting back because we put a nail in the we put the done pin in the Porsche with all the brack stuff.
Right.
So the box took a little bit longer than we had expected, but I was like, whatever, we're going on vacation. We'll deal with it when we get back. Just he had one piece that he needed to finish for me, so I got that out this week. So that was kind of nice because I just wanted that to be done. And it actually worked out really well because the customer brought the car and we've been waiting to finish the video.
Yeah.
Because it was like, oh, man, I need this. So we got some of the vehicle. We got some footage with the customer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I know a lot of guys.
But he's had this vehicle in between, right? Like
he's had it for 3 weeks. Yeah. So he's had it for the last 3 weeks. Okay. He's had time to sit back, relax. I think I think I prefaced that in the video so that in the future watchers will know, like, oh, okay, so it's not like he just got it yesterday kind of thing.
He spent some time with it.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time with it. Hey, the most serious bag. That's right. Oh, for at least this week, anyways. It seems like Jesus Christ, we're turning into 12-volt talk at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, whenever we feel like it or we have a topic that we want to talk about, we'll do a show.
Yeah,
that was a terrible impression. Terrible.
Hey, that's how you do.
I know. I do terrible impressions, especially when I can't breathe out of my nose.
That's the problem with having to have topics every week. This is why we're just a very serious car audio show.
Yeah, well, it's easy to come up with a topic though. It's about car audio, for God's sakes.
Yeah, we just start talking.
So right now it's funny for me, anyways. This week, I don't know how we've managed to do this. We've managed to put in a Rockford P300 series subwoofer enclosure every day this week so far. So we've done one Monday, Tuesday. We did one every day so far. And I'm really disappointed if we don't do one tomorrow. Because, it's
like, do you get some kind of bonus?
No,
like Rockford sends you lunch or something?
No,
oh damn, that's
no. They've sent me 2 of those already that I have, but Rob did the show, Dean.
So he sent me a meme, and it's hilarious. I can't even remember the cartoon. It won't show up good on screen, but it's a cartoon. 2 guys look at our unboxing video on YouTube. It's like, yeah, it was very, very Dean Nando-esque in the very early days.
Yeah, well,
it was what
we did get to play. We got to play with the. We finally got to shoot the JBL Arena X video this week, so that was nice. That's done. Those will be going back this week, so JBL gets them back. We are not keeping them.
Oh damn! Nando don't get to put them in the rolling test bench.
They sent me a call tag, so I said, I guess these are going back.
They're going back.
Yeah.
So, speaking of JBL, I just ordered the little 8-channel amp.
Yeah, with the DSP.
They had refurbished ones. I've been looking at them anyways.
Yeah.
I seen a refurbished one for $250, basically $200 off. I can't knock.
Oh, you gotta have it. You gotta have it.
So I got it, and it'll probably go in the Hyundai at some point.
Yeah, even if it doesn't. I mean, put it in the Hyundai, take it out, do whatever. I mean, it's like the ultimate little test amplifier.
Right.
I mean, you can't beat it. I'm glad they accidentally sent me 2 because I'll be using them both.
Yeah, they're cool amp. Can't wait to.
I mean, I won't be misplacing the call tag. El Fuego, as far as that goes, I just gotta have time. This week has been dealing with not being able to breathe out of my nose and going to bed early, so we just got. I bought a new GoPro Hero 10 so that we could do the snorkeling and the screaming through the trees thing.
Oh yeah, was that cool?
I mean,
yeah.
I got to be honest with you, dude. A lot of that shit just gets lost on me.
It was a blur, huh?
It's not even that it was a yes, it was a blur because you're going like 50 miles an hour, but
right.
I just
the whole trip was a blur.
No, the trip was good. Like we had a lot of moments of, just relax, but it's still like, you gotta. I'm not the I don't know. I've come to figure out that as I get older, I just don't give a shit about doing some certain like stuff. Like, to me, if you just put me on a cliff and let me look at the ocean for 4 hours, probably would have had just as much fun.
That's kind of how I am. I honestly like, yeah, just get me a nice tent and a chair on the beach.
Zip line.
I'm gonna swim. Thank you, William. I'm gonna swim. Probably go back. If I got a sandwich in the cooler or something, I'm gonna eat that sandwich. Chill out. Then I'm gonna go swim again. Listen to some music.
Yeah, and if there's a trail anywhere by where I'm at, I'm gone. I'm gonna walk the trail. I'm gonna walk. Just gonna go. I did find when I was there, and I was like, Dean is getting old, guys. Yeah. Oh, I know that. I mean, I'm getting old since I was born. It's kind of how it works. But no, hey, we had a good time. There was one stereo shop I really wanted to go to, but we didn't get a chance to do it just because everything you do takes an hour and 20 minutes there. Everything you do takes an hour and 20, and it's like, we're home. We're home. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. It's like, let's just stay here. Pet the dogs. The dogs are fun. Let's pet them.
Yeah.
They have 2 giant dogs. One's a bear and the other one's a fox. And that's exactly what they look like, a bear and a fox. Not a fox, more of a wolf, like a timber wolf. Yeah, it's gigantic, and they're both like deadly as hell. As long as you come to the front door, though, you're fine.
They're fine, yeah.
Or someone goes, they're okay. But oh my god, these I think they're Akitas or something.
Oh yeah, I had a buddy that had some of them.
Yeah, I don't know, they're deadly as shit. It's like you don't want to piss them off ever.
Yeah,
because I swear to God, it looks like a bear. No shit.
Yeah,
but they're fun.
So hey, I actually have a car audio topic for today.
Hot damn, let's do it.
Guess what? I didn't do a poll.
Better. Okay.
You know why? Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I fell asleep on the couch today. I set this up. I meant to do a poll, and I was watching. Listen, I was watching. So last I remember, I watched the full JBL Arena unboxing video that you guys done, and another video auto played, and then I was out for like 30 minutes.
I understand.
So I don't know what happened.
We do not have iguanas in the toilets. We don't have that problem. Go on.
Yeah. So it's car audio show season.
Yes.
What do you got coming up? I just went to Summer Bash over here in Shawnee, Oklahoma, 2 hours away.
Yep.
And it was a fundraiser for a church youth group.
Nice.
So they had an SPL show and a car show. So I went over there, had a blast, saw a lot of cool cars, got some fun demos, seen a CRX bust a 174 in the lanes.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's pretty intense. I think that was a port score though, but it was a stupid loud CRX.
Who cares?
Doing
174 dB. Give me a break.
Yeah. It was cool, and got to meet a bunch of people that I've talked to online and never met in person. So
yeah,
had a blast.
Yeah, that's the problem here though. There's like no big shows like that here.
Really,
the one that was happening. I didn't even know anything about it until like the weekend before it was going to happen, and I was like, really, guys?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you guys suck.
Yeah, Blake was there, and Childers Audio, James Childers, he was one putting on the show.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Where was it at?
It was in Shawnee, Oklahoma. It's okay. It's like 30 miles before Oklahoma City.
Okay, so it's like what, 2 hours, 3 hours for you?
Yeah, like 2 hours for me.
Oh,
it's not a bad drive at all.
So did you drive over there and drive home, or?
Yeah, drive over and drive home, and it was at a church, but the devil was bringing hell down that day with the heat, dude. It was hot. It was stupid hot that day. I was covered in sweat. getting demos. So most of the demos I got, people had air conditioning, which was super cool. Two people did not. Two people did not, and I literally had sweat in my eyes.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I was talking to Brian Mitchell today. Yeah, for those of you that don't follow him on Instagram, he's trucking over there to the Steel Valley car show that's this weekend.
SVR, yeah.
Yeah. Jeff is leaving. I think he left today, or he's leaving tomorrow morning. Smith to go up to that. Brian's driving from California.
Wow.
I'm like, with his car hauler, which I was like, dude, you're nuts. But he's got the dog, so
that's gonna be that's gonna be an expensive gas trip right there, especially.
He's nuts like that though. God love him. You know, we talked today for about an hour and a half while he was doing things. But I mean, really, the only show like we're gonna go to is SEMA.
SEMA.
Yeah.
When is SEMA this year?
November, first week in November. It's always the first week in November.
I might try to go to that. I wanted to go last year and didn't. I should have.
Yeah. I mean, our season is kind of winding down. It seems like it. I mean, we have Knowledge Fest next month, which will be fun. That'll be the last Knowledge Fest for the year. We don't really. I don't think we have anything planned. Like normally we'd be teaching a class. I mean, we'll be teaching our class, but I don't think we're doing anything with any vendors this trip around, which is kind of strange, but I understand why. I mean, a lot of the vendors they have their own
things.
Yeah, we won't get into that. No, it's not even that. It's just, but we might hang out with Matthew at Audio Control. We don't know. Give him some help. We'll see how it goes.
But is this a Dallas one or
this is a Dallas? Yeah,
this is a Dallas one. Okay.
So for SEMA, we'll be 100% with Audio Control. So we'll be hanging out with them, doing the booth thing, you know, answering questions, kissing babies,
shaking hands,
shaking hands, kissing, bumping elbows, kissing babies.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what the baby thing has to do with it, but. Not changing.
Well, it got weird. It got weird like the second time you said it. The first time,
I would say the third time.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. I still don't understand why love songs you call your girlfriend a baby, because that just seems weird to me. It always has.
Yeah. But. Yeah, I never thought about it until now, but yes.
Yes, it always made me. Why are you calling her a baby? I don't want a grown woman. I don't want a baby, you pedophile. But anyways. We have one extra trip that we're thinking we have one extra trip in October out to Mobile Solutions for a FOCAL event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna be like the 1st of October or something, but I think that's it. I don't think we have anything in September. Which is whatever.
Right.
But I'm fine. I just, we want to get through this year, get through SEMA, and just kind of like, November, December, and then back on to, because by the time February rolls around, we'll be ready to get the hell out of the install bay. But we also have a lot of the planning and a lot of the ads that we're going to have to do for Master Tech Expo coming up in February. So, because this year is going to be freaking huge. Last year it was 4 courses. This year it's going to be 8 courses.
Yeah.
Last year they had the build off. This year they'll have the build off and they'll have the clean wire build off.
Oh, wow.
So Fernando and I will be running that naturally.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Can't compete. Got to judge. Anyways, so we'll be doing the clean wire thing, and the cool thing about that is we're actually gonna have 8 entry passes to give away. So we're gonna have 8 competitors.
Yeah.
So 8 people get in. The 8 competitors that we pick will get in for free. You still have to pay for your hotel. You still have to pay for your flight, but you're going to save the $800 that it costs to go
for the fee.
for the fee. So plus you're gonna get a ton of free shit. I mean, a ton of free shit, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I have like Dallas or Austin, Texas heat wave is this weekend. Nice. I won't be going to that, but I plan on making a few more car shows. This Wake of the Dead in October. I'll probably go to.
Where's that at?
That is in Arkansas, just above Little Rock.
See, man, you guys got all these car shows, man.
So
with like cool ass names. We got like Fred's parking lot.
Well, you got the beach, so I mean, come on.
We're landlocked over here. I'm gonna go to the beach.
We have like some cool shows going on. I don't remember the name of all of them, but I'm planning to make at least 2 or 3 more this year that are SPL focused. And of course, we have, SQ finals in, I think, October as well. That should be in like Kansas or Missouri. So it's pretty close driving distance to me. So I'll probably check that out again.
Yeah, we're not in a location that's conducive to driving to any event.
Right. Yeah.
At all.
Is it in Clearwater? We can't make it.
Yeah. I mean, especially with what flights cost now. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's absurd. It's obscene even.
Oh, it's Fred's parking lot. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's yeah. I mean, I would love to, we were talking about it. So the show up in Indy, that everybody went to, that was like, the SPL show.
Slamology.
Yeah, Slamology up in Indy. That sounds really cool. Like I would totally dig going to that. The problem is that if it's always the same weekend as Orlando Knowledge Fest, or even like this, if it's always that same time frame, then it's like, that's not going to happen. So that'd be really cool if they were smart and like kind of, I don't know.
My plan is to make that next year. Next year, I think will be the first year I actually go to Slamology.
Yeah,
and
we would like
to make
to go
it
to
happen.
That'd be fun. I would like to go. I mean, it's not our scene, but I don't care. I'd still like to go to that.
Yeah.
Well, I got the price sheet for the new Kicker Square speakers this week. That was exciting.
Oh, you did?
Oh, hell yeah, I did.
I mean, you're talking about the door speakers or the?
Yeah, the louds, the new louds, the new Square loudspeakers.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hold, please. Let me pull it up. I have it here somewhere. Well, I'm hoping I didn't delete it. I might. No. Oh, here we go. I didn't delete it. Dude, man, let me tell you what. These so here's like all, this isn't the price sheet. So like here's the little promo email thing that they give us. And then all right, let's go into the Pro Fit guide and see what dude, they got some crazy ass speakers coming out that like these marine speakers that they have. Holy Jesus, like
wait, I need you to say it because I've seen some things that I don't know if I can talk about because I don't know if it's on the thing.
The marine speakers?
Yeah, are those the ones that are like a 2-piece speaker?
Yeah, they're gigantic and they're like $700.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. 7-inch. So the 7-inch, what are we gonna have as a pair? They come in 4 ohm or 8 ohm. And okay, so this is where it's weird because it says they come as a pair,
right?
But the tweeters come as each. So, in this price, I don't know. So like MSRP, what looks like a pair is $220 for the 7-inch and $240. Yeah, and $240.
Are those with tweets?
The 8s? What's that?
That's not with tweets, though. It's just
no. That's just the square speaker.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're looking at, and that's MSRP. So it's like basically what you're looking at is anywhere between 200 to 220 for the 7s and 220 to 240 for the 8s or 9s. I'm sorry, they're calling those 9s. And then the super tweeters that they have are going to be, it looks like anywhere between 100 to 120 for the 1-inch each, and then 110 to 130 each for the big 1.5 inch.
Yeah.
And then you can buy reconing kits for the tweeters.
Yeah.
Square door speakers. Yeah, I know.
Dude, I got bones to pick with square door speakers. And I clown them like when I seen them in person.
I love this. They have like the Solo X pricing here, but it's just says TBA. Like, you guys suck.
Dude, when I seen the square door speakers, I was like, first of all, like, I guess you're just assuming people are going to build door pods for them because...
Well, and in that genre, a lot of people do.
Right. They do. But usually when people do that, they can use more than one speaker. So they can buy a DS18 8-inch, or they could buy a...
Funny you should say that. They can buy a DS18 square speaker too.
What? They have the loudspeakers?
Oh, DS18 has had square speakers for a while now.
Yeah. I just don't... So, like, the subs, you get more cone area. And I'm assuming that's the thing with the Pro. But it's like, at this point, this is a gimmick. Like, I love kicker. But all this stuff was said when I seen it in person. First of all, like, I
made the joke. I said, dude, next thing you guys are going to tell me to come out with square loudspeakers. And they just all kind of got quiet and looked at me.
Yeah.
And I go, you're coming out with square loudspeakers? And I was like, okay. I mean, don't get me wrong.
People are going to dig them. I mean, I got
no hate for them.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. And there again, man, listen, you give Andy a set of those.
He's going to murder with those things.
And he's going to be like, Christmas. He's going to do the Christmas morning dance, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I got nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, listen, I'm definitely going to hate, but I do understand, like, a lot of people are going to love these, and they've been looking for something like this from Kicker for a while, so it's going to fill that market for them. But, like, for me, it's like, I'm definitely, the jokes are coming.
Fan service all the way.
Yeah.
And people like that shit.
They look cool. I mean, I think they look cool. I'll say that much. They kind of
look like a loudspeaker, but square. You know, they got the same loudspeaker stuff that I go, it's a loudspeaker. Shoot me now. Or just play that for me. One or the other. It'd be just as much torture. I stubbed my toe. I listen to loudspeakers. Ah! Oh, let me tell you what. This week, it has been brutal trying to, like, get cars out the door and listening to them.
Yeah. All loudspeakers?
No. God, we don't do that shit. No, we did a car this week and got it all done. And I'm like, thank God we don't have to tune this. It was a kicker key.
Yeah.
So plug the mic in, put the thing on, did the thing we do, hit the button, got in the car because my ears were just like all the way. And I'm like, ow, it's making me cry. Stop. But it was a key. We knew what it was going to sound like.
Right. Yeah.
Didn't have to worry about it. You know, it's like, ship it.
So. I mean, that's a good thing. That's what I like about the key. Like, it's going to get you, for most, I would say, like 90% of people that are just regular enthusiasts.
Listen, all right. Let's take a little side note here.
Yeah.
What the key does for whatever the hell it costs now, $289 now. Is it $289?
$269, I think. Is what I paid
whatever.
For mine.
Okay. Yeah. What it can do for $269, I can tell you right now that a processor that costs 5 times as much of it, they can't figure that shit out. Can't do it.
Yeah.
They can't do it. And it's got none of them. Doesn't matter. Put a name on it. Nope. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it. And you got to buy all this extra shit. Can't do it. Can't give you a center image that's in the center. Can't make shit sound lively and exciting. Sounds flat as fucking boring.
Yeah.
Nope. Can't do it. So, you know, I don't know, man. 2023.
But listen, man, like the kicker key was a hit. Like, I don't know if it was a surprise hit for them.
Oh, it was a total. They it was.
Yeah, but they hit that one out of the park. The square mids, I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens.
But it's different. There again, that's one of those silly things that. Like,
yeah.
You know, hey, I mean, I don't think they intend. I don't think they intend to just like sell pallets of square speakers.
No.
But, you know, the guys that want them, hey, they got them, you know? And let's be honest. It's not like it was a big... Speakers are not your biggest investment. Mids and highs, you ain't spending a ton of money on mids and highs, you know? Like, trust me, man. I've been sitting there when like $25,000 worth of speakers shown up, and I'm like, that's a fucking lot of speakers. It's like, holy shit, where are we putting all those? How much is speaker? Why? Oh, I bought it for the year. Yeah, why? 2,500 would have been better. Shit, man, we ain't got room for all this crap.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I don't know. Like maybe I wish they could have spent that time making a mid to go with the pods, the snowman pods, and packaging them up.
They got the mid. It's just packaging.
I know it's just packaging.
It's just packaging. I think we'll see that. I mean, I'm guessing here, but I think we'll see a lot of that in the future. I mean, why not? It's a softball. Yeah. I mean, it's literally a softball. There's no reason why you wouldn't softball that up. I mean, the reality is if it was me, which it's not, is I would package my 6.5 as a straight 6.5. Yeah. Okay. I would sell it with a passive crossover, straight 6.5. You know, I would sell my 6x9 as a straight 6x9. They already sell the 2-inch by itself. They already sell the tweeter by itself. So, hey, if you want to make a 3-way, 6x9, 2-inch tweeter. You got room for the 3.5, 6x9. You know, like it's not that hard. It's really not. I mean, and really they could put a passive crossover onto the 6x9 that says amped, non-amped, just like Kenwood does. You know? It's not that big of a deal. That new JBL set thoughts is hotness. Nice video. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, that I seen the arenas in matter of fact, they were playing like a copyrighted song when I was doing my live stream at SQ Finals. So that's when it got me demonetized.
Did you see him in Natan's car?
Yes. I didn't get a demo, but I seen him in his car.
Yeah.
And then I actually seen it again at Lone Star, which is where I think he sent you some footage from.
Yeah, so because I reached out to him and I was like, hey man, could you send us some pictures of your install? So I want to try to get him on our show, not that our show, and talk about it, because he sent me a ton of pictures and I'd like him to kind of take us through
this. Dude, it's a crazy. I'd like to get a demo like it's crazy. You've probably been to SQ like an event. It's crazy to try to get demos because people are waiting to get judged. You don't know.
I don't want to bug people. I mean,
and that's same. Yeah, the same.
Yeah, like when I was at Emma, I didn't bother anybody. That's like because they're like, you want to hear it? I'm like, no, I don't. One guy, like when I first got there, the Phoenix Gold car, they're like, let him hear it. Let him. I'm like, it's a booth car. All right, let me hear it. But like the guys, all the Swedish guys that were competing, they're like, do you want to hear it? I go, have you been judged yet? And they're like, no. I said, no, I don't want to hear it. I said, I'll wait till Sunday or something, and I'll come back around and I'll listen to all your guys' cars. But I don't want to be the guy that sits in your car and like
you mess your tweeter up. You mess your tweeter up, and now
I mean the likelihood of that happening is so thin with his quiet. They're playing the system.
Right.
Hi guys, this is Smooth 107 coming to you tonight. I'm talking from the bedroom so my husband doesn't hear me.
Yeah.
It's like what? Yeah,
dude.
So I wasn't worried about that.
So I've gotten some. I don't know if you've ever seen Karma Mobile Audio Equipment.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
So I know the guys that started that company, and Adam was giving me a demo before he got judged. And dude, let me tell you something. He wasn't giving me like the SQ demo. He's giving me like the Hi-Fi Vega demo. Like, let me hear how you like to listen to it.
Yeah.
And I was like, please God, don't mess up any of your equipment before you get judged, because he was wanging it, man. He was wanging it, and it all survived. So, and he's done pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. I just to me, it's like at the end. Let's be honest. At the end of the day, it's not that important for me to hear your car. I'd much rather stay in here and look at it, and and yes, I would love to hear your car, but I was at one event. I don't remember what it was. And this guy was like, dude, I'm dying for you to hear my car. I need you to hear my car. I need you to hear my car. I'm like, okay. So like last night, it's like fucking 1 a.m. He's like, bro, could you come hear my car? And I go, yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. Because I was like, I needed to get out of there anyways, because somebody was going to die. So we got to the kid's car. sit in the car, and he's so excited, man. He's like, man, I'm gonna listen to my car. So, all right, put it in. Not saying he put in a CD. That's just what we do because we're old. Put a CD in.
It's like a flash drive now.
Yeah.
At best.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm getting my song.
Spotify. Yeah.
Getting my song. Hold on.
Apple Music.
Yeah. Anyways, so he starts playing his song. It's okay. All right. I'm old, but I ain't that old. Play something else.
Yeah.
I'm not Johnny Cash. I'm not a Johnny Cash guy. Play the next song.
Yeah.
And he plays the next song. I go, fuck, if you're going to play me Hotel California next, I'm getting out of this car.
Yeah. Spanish Harlem.
Okay. Oh, yeah. No, that's what I said.
Oh, he got you with the Spanish Harlem?
That's what I said. If you're going to play fucking Hotel California next, I'm getting out of your car. I mean, come on, dude. Play me some shit. I know it's going to sound good playing this. Play me your shit. Play me your 5 o'clock song, man. We ain't got all night. Play me your shit. Let me hear it. You know, you got your song you like. I'm not a judge.
I don't have tea in my hand. I'm not doing the.
Yeah. Piggy's out, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh wait, here it comes. You hear the?
Yeah.
As his finger slides across the chord. I don't give a shit. So I'm listening. So we're finally get to like, okay, cool. I'm gonna play some music. And we're listening to it. And I'm like, he's got a Kenwood radio. Right. I said, can I touch your radio? He goes, yeah, go ahead. So I went through all the settings on the Kenwood radio and it had nothing on.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I got nothing on. I said, yeah, I know. So I went in. I said, you mind if you mind? Can I partake in pushing your buttons? And he's like, yeah, do whatever you want, man. Do whatever you want. So I went in there and I turned on loudness.
Oh God.
And it went, whoosh, and the car just like, it was like eating eggs, and then the guy walking out, just eating plain old eggs.
Yeah.
And someone going, would you like some salt and pepper on those? And you go, sure, I've never had it before. Could you? Yeah, go ahead. And I was like, oh fuck. Wow, eggs taste great with salt and pepper. Oh my God. So I just tapped on loudness and because we were listening to it at low. What's up, Andy? You missed it. We were talking about you earlier. Yeah. And only the good way. And so dude, it just like it fucking came alive. And he goes, yeah, what'd you do? And I go, turn on loudness. And he goes, oh, I didn't think you were supposed to do that. I said, make your car sound better. He goes, well, I mean, no. I know what you mean. Does it sound better? Because it sounds way better. I go, okay. Yeah. You think that blew your mind? Hold on a second. And I went into the EQ and we were listening to something and I just went over and I like tapped up one frequency, then the next one. And I go, how does that sound? And he goes, oh, that sounds incredible. But I was always told, I go, I know what you were told.
So he had that. He went by the book. He opened the book up. And he's checking the boxes. Only cuts you can never add.
Yep. Well, not only cuts you can never add, but I mean, he was just like totally by the book in it, and I'm just like.
So it was like an RTA flat.
Oh, like dude, man, yeah, it was like house curve all the way, man. Yeah, and like no, like Yeah. And I go, it's all right, dude. I said, listen. Between us two white folks sitting in the front seat here, okay? We don't care what all the crusty old guys say in the room, all right? We don't care. They're going after a different guy.
Yeah.
The only thing that matters is that when the person that owns the car sits where I am, that to them, they kind of like, oh, I think a little something.
Got to twinge. Got a tingle, a twinge.
Yeah. So that's all that matters. None of this other shit that they talk about matters. That's it. You know? And he's just like, dude, I swear to God, I saw a little gray matter on the window that squirted out of his ear because he was just like,
I was like, oh shit, I don't like what? They told me I had to do this. Why are you
doing that? No, you don't. You don't. Yeah. Loudness is cool, man. And there again, the problem. I mean, loudness is basic. I mean, it's so funny. It's like,
well, and I'm sure is loudness different from probably head unit to head unit what it does, or is it standard? Okay, because this is something. So what is loudness? What's it do?
Okay, so there's two. Hold on. If you type in your browser, audio loudness curve.
All right, audio
And you're gonna find the name of two college students. Like I can't think. One of them's Munson, and the other one starts with an H.
All look together.
Yeah. And it's a curve that they plotted out on how the ear actually receives audio at different levels, and that's really what it
The
has.
Fletcher-Munson curve.
Fletcher-Munson curve. There you go. I always think Herbert, but Fletcher-Munson curve. And so what it's doing is it's looking at how your ear perceives sounds at different levels. Just like in the common sense audio explanation of that is we all talk at a certain frequency range. Okay.
Right.
And so our ears are designed to hear talk and babies screaming and all this stuff from great distances. That's why, like, when you hear a baby cry, you're like, oh, you know, it's just ingrained in our head, but we can hear better. And so what happens is if you apply that to music, then you can make it sound more dynamic at lower volumes.
Right.
Instead of just acoustically, like whatever your house curve is. So loudness is really great in a low wattage situation or a low level situation because it's going to bring up the bass. It's going to bring up the treble. Now, what's cool about it is as you give it more power, it starts to fade off. Okay. And it goes away.
Yeah.
Now, where this becomes a problem in the aftermarket world is that your factory radio will probably have it. And then you'll add a subwoofer. And as you turn up the volume,
it's going to roll the bass off.
Oh my gosh. Is that called bass roll off, maybe?
Yeah, it's going to roll the bass off.
Doesn't Audio Control make a piece called AccuBass?
Yeah.
And AccuBass is designed to fix bass roll off, is what we've all been told, but no one has bothered to look at what bass roll off is. Bass roll off is the result of loudness. Okay.
Excuse me.
So, what happens is that AccuBass will keep the Fletcher-Munson curve or whatever the fuck those two goofballs names are going.
Right.
Fletcher-Munson curve going. So it keeps the bass tracking. So as you can see on that little icon there in the center, you know, you get a ton of bass at low levels, but it drops off fast.
Right. Yeah.
So that's where your bass roll off comes from, is when that curve is rolling down, it's disappearing. So what you're trying to figure out is somewhere along that graph where your ear picks it up, and that's where you put your AccuBass to keep it going.
That's so. You learned me something today.
Now, when you use a key lock, key lock kind of works in reverse. Okay, because depending on where you set your key lock, it's going to flatten out the bass. So if you set it at a point where it's still dynamic, it's going to roll it back down and or roll it back up. Either way, when you're using a key lock, you can get a compression factor in there that actually will give you better loudness at lower volume. So if you're like in a situation with a lot of modern cars where you have like a high pass, a high pass filter, you know, when you add in, when it fixes that back up, if it's an active high pass filter or if it's loudness, as you're turning it down, you're going to get a bass boost, a better bass boost. So there's a lot of neat things that just are side effects of that. When you look at like the Helix processor can give you, and on some of the other ones, you have dynamic EQ. And dynamic EQ is a really cool way of saying you decide where you want your loudness to be. So you can go in and add in like a bass and treble boost at a certain voltage, and then a bass and treble reduction at another voltage. So as the output voltage goes up, those things start to EQ down. So you're essentially adding like a shelf filter that will reduce that. But in low voltage situations, you add in the shelf filter to maybe, or like an EQ filter to boost up the, which would be a shelf filter, to boost up the bass and treble response. So yeah, dynamic EQ can be pretty fun, but dynamic EQ is a pleasant way of saying loudness, because there is a bad rap for loudness, because everyone always said loudness blows speakers. And it's like, if loudness is used right, it won't blow speakers. Now, when you look at on a radio, you have loudness 1, 2, and 3, or 1 and 2. And what those are doing is adjusting where the loudness starts to roll off.
Right.
So if you're on loudness 1 is going to roll off pretty quick. So if you're an average listener that listens to normal volume, loudness 1 is pretty fun. And as you crank it up, it goes way faster. If you're not, like if you're, if it's not giving you effect, then you go up to 2 or 3. Problem is that it's keeping it on longer into the power band, which is where you can get distortion. So I'm a big fan. I always set radios to loudness 1.
Well, and that's the problem when people do loudness. Typically, that I've seen is just it's the same people that will turn their volume if their head unit goes to 61. That's where they're turning
61. They're also the same people that go, no, it sounds great, but it's distorting. And you walk out to the car, and bass is 10, but they're saying they don't want it any louder. But all these are up 10. Your volume doesn't go that high. It's not made to do that. Well, it's because what we really need, what would be really funny, is if you said if there was a volume system that as you turned up bass and treble, limited how high you could turn the volume knob, because that's what we need.
Right.
Reality is that'll solve everyone's gain issues.
Right.
Because it's like, I'm going to turn the gain all the way up to here. All right, well, then the volume is only going to play up to here. I'm going to turn the volume down or the gain down. Well, then your volume can play up to there. Because that's what's happening.
The factories are kind of doing that right now.
Well, the factory is doing that.
Yeah, they're doing that.
No, they do that shit. And if your system is set up properly, then it will do it too. But these don't lie. They have never lied. Okay.
Yeah.
If it sounds bad, turn it the fuck down.
Some people don't get it, man. Like I worked with a guy, and he bought the biggest speaker he could bring to work, and it was like a karaoke type speaker, and it was loud as hell, man. It's got like a pro audio speaker, and in the factory you need something that carries, right? So it's loud at almost any volume.
Yep.
But he would literally turn it up to straight up distortion.
Oh yeah.
All the way.
And
it's like, dude,
those things sounds great when they distort.
Be like, dude, can you just like give me 3 notches down? He's like, was it too loud for you? No. It's not too loud. It's the distortion, man. It sounds really, really bad.
Really bad.
But he liked it.
It's loud enough, but it keeps blowing. Yeah. That's basically it right there.
Yeah.
Well, and then I go, no, that's cool. It's loud enough, but it keeps blowing. Well, the problem is that you're asking your equipment to play more than they can play. So yes, it's plenty loud for you, but the speakers can't give you that volume in a sustained environment. So we need to fix that.
Oh,
and
this
then they
is
just look
another
at you and
one.
go, how? And you go, more money.
To do the level adjustment for like when you
source level adjust, baby.
Source,
Turn it up. Yep, source level. Turn it up to +4.
Yeah, it makes it louder.
I mean, if it's an Android phone, go for it. Because chances are good it's gonna need it, but not a slam on Android. They for some reason, they always would have low preamp or low Bluetooth or low something.
It's like that's what I don't like about Android is just there's inconsistency between, like, if you're only buying a specific Android phone, you know what you're going to get. Like if you only buy Samsung Android phones, but if you switch to Motorola or Google HTC or whatever, there ain't no telling.
I will take your word for that. I have no opinion on the matter at all. All phones are wonderful.
Yeah, I've used them.
No,
but
just
not my style.
Yeah, but that's kind of the So loudness is fun, and that was an interesting experience for him. He was kind of blown away, and I was like,
yeah.
And then there again, I had to explain to him how loudness works, because a lot of guys just, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, if you don't think about it, and I'm one of those guys, I never thought about it, and I just took conventional wisdom, and because if you haven't done a deep dive into it, conventional wisdom proves true that if you have loudness on and you start turning up loud, you're likely going to hear some distortion. But if you do it right,
set it properly, you won't.
Well, yeah, but not everyone.
No, and there again,
because everyone's setting their gains with the mids and the tweets with the DD1, so they can get all the watts to them. You know, this is the world we live in.
I know. I'm to the point in my life where I don't ever want to answer another how do I set up my game question ever again.
Oh yeah,
because I just
imagine like Steve Mead and Tony having an answer like yes, like you know they're having an answer like, well, my tweets, you know, I adjust the gain and I got it to full no clipping, but I still blew them, bro. You got a 200 by 6 watt amp that you're running to tweeters.
Did I tell you the story? When we were working on the Porsche about the guys that were out front with the loudspeakers.
No.
Oh god, this is great. So these guys were out front, and they're straight up like loudspeakering it up out front of the store. They had just come in and bought a stack of speaker by the pound from Paul. Yeah. He had the guy in the truck. He had some custom built Sundowns. They had some dude's name on them that I guess I was supposed to know. I don't know what it was. I should have took a picture because so these were like hand built Sundown, you know, whatever's by Super Bass guy. And like, damn, I was like, whoa, that's some shit there, bro. He's like, man, I could put a mazillion, gazillion scar watts on this. I'm like, oh, that is awesome. So in my pocket, I have the Brax tweeter.
Yeah.
Because I just got done putting it in its new laser mount. And it was in my pocket. Fernando and I just wanted to go out there and have some fun. Like, we knew who the guys were. We just want to go have some fun. And plus, why not? I mean, it's always cool just to see what these guys are doing. They had a 12, a 10. I mean, dude, this thing was loaded. You know, loaded down, man. And it was just like
they went to Paul and like, what speakers do you want? They just said yes.
Yes. I mean, it was cutting right through our glass window, so we had to go out there. And he dropped the bass for me once, and I was just like, and he's playing it. I'm just like Chinese. I go, man, your car's making me Chinese, bro. And he's like, ha 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 ha. So then I pull out the tweeter. I said, you want to know the funny thing? I said, see this tweeter right here? He says, yeah. I said, this is worth more than half your shit. He goes, no, it ain't. I go, yeah, man. Yeah, it is. And he's like, that's got to be like the loudest tweeter on the planet then. And I go, no, man. No, it ain't. So this shit ain't louder than my tweeters? I said, no.
Not even close.
Not even close. He goes, why is it so expensive then?
Yeah.
I said, and that's the difference that we just can't cover today.
That's all we have for today, folks.
That's all we have for today. Continue basing on, man. Scar. Pirate song. You know.
Oh man. So I met a dude Sunday that he was surely he was older than me. I didn't ask him how old he was, but he was older than me. But he just got into audio 14 months ago.
Oh wow!
So that was interesting, and he had a bass build. Him and his wife were there, and man, it, like for someone that just got into audio 14 months ago, it was a serious bass build. Like it was pretty intense. Like that cough right there.
It was that scar. It's karma killing me.
You got the I don't know. It's like the magic smoke from it's in your throat.
Yeah.
That's what did it. But he had two Sundown 18s on that NEP Audio 6K. But it was like an NEP Audio 6K, but it was like an older one. So this thing was big. It's not like new 6Ks are pretty small.
Yeah.
This thing was huge, man. And he was rocking it. Had a C-Max lithium battery set up. So he was getting it.
He was he was an old guy with adult money.
Yeah. Sorry, this is Dean's last show. He might die tonight.
I might die.
Yeah, that's what it was. And he had it. It was painted blue. It's called the Smurf Turd. That was the name of the car.
Smurf Turd?
Smurf Turd. I got some video of it. It'll be coming out in like 2 weeks. I've already got most of it edited. So
that's funny.
It was pretty cool. You know, I got to sit and talk with him and his wife, and that he got. I just found it fascinating that most like me, I was into car audio younger, got out of car audio, then got back into it. But no, he wasn't in car audio. He was into cars, I believe, and then got into car audio like 14 months ago.
Wow. That's pretty awesome.
Bobby's got you pinned. Dash is giving you those left-handed cigarettes. Is that what happened?
Yeah. It's just out of frame. Smurf turd was my second choice.
So if he didn't go Cookie Monster, he would have went Smurf turd.
I like the Cookie Monster. It was way better. Oh, dude. All right. So was that did Andy make the Photoshop picture of Big D holding the
kicker
18?
I believe so. Yeah.
That was priceless.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like, I don't remember what morning it was that came across my feed, and I was just, because I always like one eye in the morning.
Yeah.
And I saw that, and I go, what the fuck? And wait a minute. I looked at it real close. I was like, oh, dude, that's a good Photoshop. Damn.
They had that. Someone done it with the funky pump in there. That one was pretty funny. I've seen a few of them.
Yeah. No, those were good, though. Yeah, that was Hey, good job, Andy. Good job. Yeah,
but listen, man,
photo skills are on point.
That's the only way the L7X exists right now.
Oh yeah, no shit, right? Because I'm so happy they finally came out and he let that out of the bag that they're building the 18.
Right.
Because nothing has pissed me off more than every time someone sits there and goes, they need to come out with an 18, and I'm sitting there going, they are, they're going to. Shut the fuck up, okay? Relax. Like
they need to come. Like they need to come out with any of them, like in person first.
Yeah, any of them in person would be great. But at least they got that one off the table, so I can go. Okay, I don't have to keep not talking about the 18 in private anymore.
Right.
It's like Jesus,
dude. If I was on there, I wouldn't even want to mention the L7X, just because it's not out yet. It's like,
dude, how many years has that been?
They announced the first, the first Unmatched show that we were on, that we were both on.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, when did we do that? Is what I'm getting at,
dude. That was a couple years ago.
I mean, it's been long enough so that now the show is winding down.
Right. Oh, and I think, as a matter of fact, James, he won the L7X, I think, on the first Unmasked, and then John Myers was at the show Sunday.
Yeah,
so he's asking me, he's like, "Yo, like, where's my L7X, man? Like, did you bring it with you, or like?" It's been 2 years.
Oh my god, dude! Send him the prototype. Just send him the prototype.
Yeah, exactly. Won it in 2019. Wow,
was
it
3
years? Wow.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, like I said, they've been doing the show long enough to where it's changed hosts many times.
Yeah.
And it's gone to every other week, and it's winding itself down right now.
Yeah.
I said this. I said, dude, are you guys having a going off the air cell? Going off the air cell? Can I drive down there? I want to deal on some of that used Black Magic shit.
Oh, dude.
I'll drive back up there. I'll fly up there, run a U-Haul, and drive home. Can I put 25 cents on the dollar?
They got the dopest cameras.
Oh man!
Last time I was at, they had the better cameras even in boxes still they hadn't deployed yet. Like, yo, can I get this old stuff? Can I get the old ones, or like, what we doing?
Well, it's funny now because Black Magic just came out with, so the cameras that they use the system we use is HDMI.
Yeah.
Because we're within 6 feet of everything. Their system has to use the other cable that you can run for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah.
So Black Magic has figured out that the ATEM switchers that we use are like the shit. Mm-hmm. So now they've come out with those camera capabilities. And I was like, thanks.
That's how they get you, man. One piece at a time.
No.
Oh, you bought that piece 2 years ago? Guess what? That piece is a piece of shit now.
Yeah, SDI. Thank you. Yeah, the new SDI. Yeah. So they have the ATEM Mini to SDI. And I'm like,
Gotta upgrade, man. Gotta upgrade.
Not going there. No. But they did just come out with a new pocket cam. So
is it the 6K or the 8K or something?
6K that takes the Canon lens.
Yeah.
It's cheap. Oh my god, it's so cheap.
Yeah.
By comparison to what everything else is. Okay, slow it down. It's still like stupid expensive.
Right. But there's just some micro four thirds.
Well, that's the nice thing about 6K though. 6K takes the Canon
oversample.
Well, who cares?
Are they oversampling it? And then it's like, is
I'm
it an
never
8K?
Gonna shoot at 6K. I don't care.
Yeah. See, I think it's like an 8K sensor, and then they oversample it and give you a 6K image.
Does it shoot 1080? Because that's all it'll ever need to do.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to see every pimple and freckle and follicle of my hair on a YouTube video. Okay, it's not going to happen.
You do.
No, you don't.
Well, listen, because then once YouTube compresses it, then you'll get true 1080p at that point.
I'll stick with the regular 1080, and that's the show for tonight, guys.
That's it.
Did you put a link in? Yeah, you already did. Look at that. Boom. I don't even know what we're doing on the next show, but
Stranger Things. We never finished talking about last.
Oh, good. Oh man,
I've seen so much since we've been gone too. So.
Oh yeah, we can talk about all that garbage. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week. Apparently, we won't be doing this next week, so damn it.
Week off again.
Back in August.
Yeah, right. August,
first week of August.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for spending your evening with us. You guys have a great night.